quick, give me John 19 and verse 19. Check, y'all hear me? Thing low, what's up? You said, why was it written in different languages, right?
The Bible was translated.
He showed you the verse, right?
Yeah. The Bible, my bad. The Bible translated
to with stammering lips and another tongue, where he do what?
He would answer.
He would speak to his people, right?
Yeah.
Why we have to do that?
Because so we can understand one another. So I'm like this, all right?
What language you speaking right now?
We speaking English.
When the last time you was in England? You got a passport?
Yeah, I got one.
When last time you was in England?
Like 8 years ago.
8 years ago, right?
They speak the same language, but
Exactly.
it's different
So
styles.
whose language is it? Is it ours?
No, it's from heaven.
It's the white man language.
Right.
Is it not? White think the Hispanics speak Spanish. Are they from Spain? Or are they indigenous to this land?
They're from Spain.
They're not from Spain.
Where they from?
These people here. Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue and came to the Americas, right? And what?
What they could
Listen.
I keep on
Slow it down.
All right.
They came to listen. You answered 50 questions, they got 50 answers.
Right.
You understand? So the thing is, I'm gonna come back to you, my brother. I see you walking. We're gonna deal with you. The thing is,
if I had a choice of where I wanna be,
you can see me running to the battleground.
Front line, first infantry.
I wanna be the first one there to get down.
I would die on a daily.
I'm coming up to sacrifice me right now.
Put me in the army of the Most High. Put me in the army of
the Most High. The thing is, basic sense. They called them indigenous. Why? Because they were here already. You understand? They came here. They were not speaking Spanish. They were speaking Hebrew. You still got Hebrew writings all over the caves. There's artifacts to this day. What's the Decalogue? What's that? It's a Hebrew artifact in the Americas. You understand? But your cup is full. My brother, what's your nationality?
Nationality?
You American? Okay. My sister, what's your nationality? You African American. Okay, so far, I got American, and then I got African American, right? Now, today, 2023, y'all gonna learn y'all are both incorrect. Y'all are incorrect. That is absolutely wrong. You know where the word American come from? Amerigo Vespucci. That's a white man. You know where Africa come from? Leo Scipio Africanus. That's a white man. How can we be two white men? How can two white men make beautiful brown people? It don't make sense. It don't make no sense. You see that, right? Give me Jeremiah 17. I'll show you the prophecy. Y'all, you believe in the Bible, my sister? Surely you Christian, right? Okay, all praises. You Christian, my brother? You got a cross at home?
Don't wear it.
You don't wear it? You got one at the house?
No, sir.
Okay, all praises. Give me Jeremiah 17. Start at verse 4. Come on.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
We're going to read a prophecy that became our history. All right? And why you call yourself African American and why you call yourself American? We're going to find out right now. Read.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage.
Whoa. The prophecy says that the Israelites, the 12 tribes of Israel, would discontinue from their heritage. Did that happen? Why you call yourself African American? Is that in the Bible?
No, it's not in the Bible.
It's 18 nations listed in the Bible. Every nation under the sun is listed in the Bible. You can't find African American. You definitely can't find American. So why y'all calling yourselves that? Because y'all fit this prophecy that we just read. Read it again.
And thou, even thyself, shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Watch this, listen.
And I will cause thee to serve thine enemies.
A key point just came out. He says, and I will cause thee to serve who?
Thine enemies.
Who called you colored? What people labeled us as colored? Who did that? White people, right? Who labeled us as Afro-Americans, a hairdo and an Italian? Yeah. Right? Who did that? They did, right? When did the word African American start being used in the earth? African American. You know what year? 1985. 1985. How you older than your nationality? Does that make sense? What does that make you? That make you are the house of the lost sheep. Your heritage is lost, your land is lost, your language is lost, your culture is lost. as it was prophesied in the Bible. So we go to church, right? What we get? We get a shuck and a jive. We get a good song. Why they never read this in the churches? Tell me, my sister. I want to know. Inquiring minds want to know such things. I should have learned this A1 day one. Y'all are the Israelites of God. God shows the people. When you went to church, my sister or my brother, whichever one y'all want to answer, did y'all ever learn that God chose the people? Did you ever learn that?
Chose people.
That He chose a specific race of people.
Yeah.
You knew that. My sister, what about you? Don't run, sis. Don't run. You never heard that, right? Do you think that's important?
Yeah, that's important.
Okay. Do you think it has any effect on our lives today? Who He chose back then?
Yeah, most definitely.
How so? I'm curious. You seem intelligent. If you don't know, okay. But how do it affect our lives today? Any clues, brother? How do you think it affect our lives today?
Chosen.
The fact that we don't know who we are today, and it's not being told to us. How does it affect our lives today? Sis, you look smart. How do you think us not knowing who we are affects our lives today?
Change from the inside out.
If you don't know where you're from, how you know where you're going? If you don't know the greatness of your past, you don't have no hope for your future. You understand? That's why it's important that you know your past. We come from kings. We come from priests. So how we fall low in society today? Give me Deuteronomy 28. Why did this happen to us? Was this love? Was this John 3:16? Is this John 3:16? They put metal collars around our neck like we was dogs. Is that John 3:16? Is this God loving the world? Did our slave master show us John 3:16? Because when we teach the Bible today, the first thing, the other nation, they come and say, how come you don't teach John 3:16? What was John 3:16 at right here? What was John 3:16 at when they was doing this stuff? When they was lynching us and beating us? You see the truth come out, our people run. Why? Because we trust in oppression. We love death. We love slavery. We love being what? Submissive to the other nation. So, why this happen, bro? Deuteronomy 28, read 15.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 15.
Our people used to get the shuck and the jive in the song. You see that, right? We read the same Bible, been in her house her whole life. We read one scripture she never heard, she's gone. Track stop. Took a baby with her.
Right.
Read this.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
God told the Israelites, it shall come to pass. These are the Israelites. Blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians. They call us black and brown people, right?
Right.
When you go to prison, right, who do you see? Black and brown people, right? They say, what do you call a Puerto Rican in the 3-piece suit, right? They the defendant for these rights. Ain't that what they say about them? Read that again, come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes which I command thee this day.
So he says, it shall come to pass. What kind of prophecy is that? Is that past, present, is that future? It shall come to pass. What tense is that? Is that past, present, or future? That's future, right? Very good. Read.
That all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Remember, I told you, God chose the people. He told them, it shall come to pass. If you do not listen to me, all these curses shall come upon you as a people and overtake you. You feel blessed and cursed today, bro? You feel blessed and cursed. How you feel? How you feel the red and blue lights get behind you? You feel like you got rights? Huh?
No, I don't have rights. I feel blessed
as an individual. So does Oprah. So does LeBron James. But what about Akron? What about us in the hood? Are we all blessed as a whole?
whole person.
As a whole. We're cursed as a whole. You're absolutely right. Cursed from God. Why do they say we curse? Exactly. What's some laws that we break? You know? What's some laws we break?
Yeah, it takes you all year long to realize.
Give me one law that's affecting the community as a whole. One law. Disbelief? How so? What do you mean? When you say disbelief, explain it to me like I'm a child.
If you believe fully, you do everything he says.
That's very true.
You don't do everything he says. You don't have complete belief. You have some doubt. Doubt is not complete belief.
Right.
So you have some doubt.
That's heavy, but I want to show you something. Give me Exodus 22 and 16, and then hold Leviticus 19. Because you was at the parade today, right? You just came down here. Look around. Look at our baby sisters. Look at our little sisters. Look at the mothers, look at the daughters. You see them, right? Okay, I want to show you something. Because I asked you, I said, what's affecting our community, right? You said unbelief. And you're absolutely right. You said they believe they would do everything God said, right? But this is one thing that's affecting our community on different levels. I'm going to show you. Read.
The book of Exodus chapter 22 and verse 16.
My sister, what's your name? Tequila, come closer. I want you to hear this verse. Read this.
And if a man entice a maid.
What was your name? My oldest, Rufus and Tequila. I said it right, Tequila? All right, so Tequila, this is Rufus. I want y'all to pay close attention to what God said. Read.
And if a man entice a maid.
It says, if a man entice a maid. How do a man entice a maid? What do you do?
Holler at her, talk to her.
He holler, he talks to her, right? What do men say to you, sis?
Say shorty or whatever.
He say, hey, what up, shorty? Where you going? Can I come? Right? It says, if a man entice a maid, read.
That is not betrothed.
She's not married to be with nobody, read.
And lie with her.
Because that's the next step, right? Because do our women value being virgins today? Or they trying to get their body count up? What they doing today?
Trying to get their best
They're trying to get their body count up. You hear this? Out of the mouth of babes, right? So it says if a man entice a maid, read.
And lie with her.
Because the next step is to lie with her. He came her so he can what? So he can lay with her. Read.
He shall surely endow her to be his wife.
So God say if you lay with her, you gotta do what? You gotta make her your wife. Is that being applied? Is that being applied?
Nah.
It's not, right? So what's the result of that law not being kept? What's the result? What's the result in our community of this law not being kept?
Part ways with families, values.
Single parent household. You said the family partner. Give me some examples. This law not being kept, how did it affect our community?
Not having no father.
Having no father. What happened when you grew up without your father? How you feel?
You ain't got no manly figure.
Okay, you don't got no role model, no manly figure, right? So how does that affect the young men? What a lot of them are today?
They don't know how to be men.
They don't know how to be men, so what would they rather be?
Gangbangers.
They would rather be what?
Gangbangers.
They would rather be gangbangers. What else?
Be in the streets.
They'd rather be in the streets. You agree with this? Not having a male in the household. What else has happened? She said gangbangers. What else?
You know anything I'm playing, I need you to
We see an increase in what? LGBT activity, are we not? All this comes from what? Not having a father. How did that happen? Not obeying that law. That says you lay with her, you stay with her. You see that, right? So you see how us not keeping one law, we can see all the different effects in our community. So we got no father in the household. Give me Sirach 3. Give me Sirach 3 verse 10. So we got no father in the household. Due to that, we got our sisters with no father figure. So now a man can game her. We got our brothers with no role model. So now what? They in gangs. Now they want to be a woman. Now they homosexuals, LGBT. Now you got sisters having babies. He ain't married her. So what? Then she want a Planned Parenthood. You know what Planned Parenthood is? You know what it is, right? You shouldn't know what the hell it is, but you do. Why? Because that law ain't being kept. You see that, right? I'm gonna show you what the power of having a father in the household. Kayla, you with me? Don't start daydreaming. I saw the eyes glaze over. Pay attention. Read this.
The book of Sirach, chapter 3 and verse 10. Glory not in the dishonor of thy father.
It says, don't ever glory in the dishonor of your father. Read.
For thy father's dishonor is not glory unto thee.
It says your father's dishonor is no glory to thee. Why? Because you are your father. I hear women saying things like, oh, my father was just a sperm donor. You heard that before? Have you heard that before? You said that before? That's out of order. You know what you're calling yourself, right? You say you ain't no good. When you say your father's no good, you came from his body. You are literally his walking seed. So when you say that he's no good, you bring no honor to yourself. The best thing you can do is find something nice to say, like he made a handsome young lady, a beautiful young lady. You understand? Find something good to say. Why? Because his glory is your glory. His honor is your honor. That makes sense? Read on, watch this.
For the glory of a man is from the honor of his father.
See that? And we got a lot of check. And we got a lot of single parent households. But it says the glory of the man is from his father.
Right.
So you remove us from the equation, you got children what? We more prone to violence. We more prone to drop out of school. Y'all heard the stats, right? Y'all heard this before, right? This is what happens. More prone to commit suicide. Why do you feel like nobody loves you? Mom might be right there, but you need the father in the household.
Right.
Give me Isaiah 3 now. Isaiah 3. This is the effect. Not keeping that one law destroys the household. Now we divide it. Planned Parenthood. Now you got abortions. Now what? They struggling, trying to take care of the child, and then what? The mother, she take her anger out and frustration out on the child that she got to raise by herself.
Right.
All this because that one law wasn't kept. Lay with her, you stay with her. That makes sense, bro? Rufus, you with me, right? Kayla, you good? So watch what God said. Read.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
So we're going to go into the Bible. We're going to read about our households because guess what? The whole Bible is talking about us. Have you heard that before? The Bible is talking about black people. Have you heard that before? Where you hear it from? What, today? Today don't count.
I go to church sometimes.
The church ain't talking to us.
You know.
You know, we learn nothing in church.
Right.
We ain't learning nothing in church. Not right. So watch this. The Bible is talking about us. Read this.
The book of Isaiah chapter 3 and verse 12.
So listen to the prophecy. Read.
As for my people,
No, all people, including the Chinese and the Arab.
as for my people,
God's people is you blacks and Hispanics. God ain't talking to everybody. He says, as for my people, this is what? Possessive, right? Read.
children are their oppressors.
Wait a minute, no. The other nations oppress us.
Children are their oppressors.
God say we oppress each other. When you at the ATM and it's 2 a.m. and they say, enter your pen, and you turn around, who you looking for? Looking for Jake from State Farm? You're looking for Raheem. You're looking for Ray Ray. Who you looking for? You looking for Pookie, right? He might run up and bust you upside the head. If you listen to that drill music in the car, listen to Lil Durk, he amped up. Right? Am I lying? Who you looking for at the ATM, sis? Who you scared of? Who you scared of at the ATM? You scared of us. That's a damn shame. But this is what God is talking about. Read again.
As for my people, children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Who God say raised them? God told you who raised that damn thug. Who God say raised them? He said that women rule over them thugs. Why? Why? Because she trying to get her body count up. Right. She ended up getting pregnant. She raised him to be like the same nigga that left her. She sagging his pants. She cocking his hat. She got a little bracelet for him. She dressed him up like the same nigga that left her. Because she ain't got no sense. Women are not fit to raise children alone. That makes sense to you, sis? And you see our community in the Bible? This ain't everybody. You ask the Arabs, they grew up with both parents. That's a norm in society amongst Arabs. You ask the Chinese, they grew up with both parents. That's a norm in society. Am I lying? You ask the white man, he grew up with both parents. That ain't strange. They got TV shows about them. Family intact. I ask you, what was your father at? He was in the house? Your father was in the house?
Not always.
My father wasn't in the house. I had to go visit him. I'm visiting my father. Bring it up. What the hell is this? You understand? The Bible talking about us. But the pastor ain't telling us that. The reverend ain't telling us that. Seminary school ain't teach that. Theology school is garbage. They teaching us this. This ain't in the Bible. What color is Christ? Is this him? Is this a Hebrew?
No.
Hell no.
No, that's not.
What color is Christ? He what? You saying what you think I want you to say. You out of order, sis. Do you know or you don't? You don't know. Very good. Ain't nothing. I didn't know. Revelation. Our people don't know. We're going to show them. Revelation 1. Start at verse 1. How he look is written in the Bible twice. 3 times. Watch this. Revelation 1. Start at verse 1.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Somebody hold the sign up. Check. Hold up. This sign. Hold the sign. Read that.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
It said the revelation of Jesus Christ. What do revelation mean, Rufus? Revelation.
They come to knowledge.
Very good, right? Why don't they gotta be revealed? Everybody got this. Why do it have to be revealed? Why do the world need a revelation if everybody already got it in the world? That's because this is a lie. It's a widespread lie. It's a viral lie. It's a disease. Let's get the true image now. Verse 14, right?
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool.
So, we're going to teach today. It said, his head and his hairs, they were what, sis? They were what? You reading it? That means you're not listening. It said they were what, Rufus?
White and wool.
They was white like wool. If the Bible says Jesus Christ got woolly hair, why they give us an image with dead stringy hair? Why they do that? And then when we read the scripture and show that he got woolly hair, you know white folks say, oh, it doesn't matter, I love him anyway, his color doesn't matter. If it didn't matter, why y'all give us this in slavery? If it didn't matter, why they give us this in slavery? If it didn't matter. That's because they know it matters. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So with just this image, we already indoctrinated. With just an image, you indoctrinate the whole people with just an image. When they go to Africa and they hit the different countries, what them priests and Catholic priests and popes do? They bring this image with them. They have their little magazines, their little pamphlets, the Mormon church, they had our little Christian Jehovah's Witnesses, all the little comic books got this image in it. Am I right or am I wrong? They make sure the image is in there. Then when we bring out how he really looks, he's a black man, then they say, oh, I don't care. Right. As long as I believe in the Lord and Savior, I don't care what it looks like. If it didn't matter, why y'all pushing this everywhere? Y'all control the factories, y'all control the movies, y'all control the newspapers, the press, the books. Y'all control everything and y'all keep giving us this. But then we bring up, let's get skin color now. Read.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 15.
So a quick recap, his hair is what? His hair is woolly. What people got woolly hair? Black folks do, right? So-called blacks, we got woolly hair. Says you with me so far? So his hair is what? His hair is like woolly hair. Do you need a perm? No, he need a perm, right? Why? Because woolly is beautiful. Right, sis? Woolly is beautiful. All right, read on.
And his feet like unto fine bread.
It says his feet. So John looked down at Christ's feet like I looked down at my sister's feet. It says his feet was like, you're right, sis. So it says his feet was like fine brass. What color is fine brass?
Dark brown.
It's dark brown. This is easy. This is ABC 1, 2, 3. This is a regular King James Version Bible. Bring it up. And we've already read thus far. We got his hair, that's us. We got his skin, that's us. Read on.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace.
It says as if that brown burned in a furnace. So was he a light brown or a dark brown? He was a dark brown. Right. Why we ain't being told this? This is why we hate ourselves. This is why our sisters bleaching their skin. That's why Lil' Kim went from a beautiful brown sister to an alien today. I don't know what she is today. This is why our sisters doing it. This is why bleaching cream is big business. It's $1 billion business. Why? Because we don't see Christ in ourselves. Right. We look in the mirror, we see everything but Christ. We hate ourselves. It is easy to kill my brother. It's easy to kill my sister when I don't see Christ in them. You understand?
Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is men leading by example. Nation is women's support. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you. It's nation time.
And finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, His word.